Hello everybody, welcome back to the Rocks Roost. And let's play Final Fantasy I, the Pixel Remaster. When last we left off, we were going to go check out the Ice Cave. This is the most difficult part of the game, okay? This is, if you thought the game was pretty easy up to this point, this is where the game is going to make you stop and think, oh, wait a minute, I need to reevaluate. Okay, so this, there are a lot of monsters in here that can hit hard. There is instant death in here. There is stoning enemies. There are more cockatrices, everybody's favorite. And it can be tremendously unfair, particularly if you're playing the original version or this version. Other versions, there are certain things about them, including the fact that you don't have spell charges to worry about. Though they're easier, okay? This is quite a difficult zone. So, in between episodes, I thought about this again, and I want to give you the best possible advice. So I went back to Crescent Lake, and I picked up to 35 antidotes. I topped off my potion supply to 99. Picked up 15 high potions. These restore 150 HP. Very useful. May need them in here, because, again, things can hit like a truck and then some. 15 gold needles. I bumped my supply up to 15 of these because there are cockatrices in here. 15 Phoenix Downs. These are expensive, but they are worth having because there is instant death to deal with in here, and it can be very, very unfair. Having the quick save feature in this version does make it somewhat simpler than the original game, which did not have such a thing. You only could save on the overworld. But still, pick up the Phoenix Downs, even if your white mage has the life spell. Okay, I recommend about 15. Should be okay. And at least 15 ethers. Okay, remember, these restore 1 charge per level, per use, per character. Okay, so, you're going to be using Firaga in here a whole lot. That's your number 1 friend. Your number 2 friend is, which is basically tied with Firaga, is Nullfrost. Okay? And if you look, we don't have a zillion charges for those spells. We have only 5 for Firaga. And for Nullfrost, we have 6. So we don't have like a billion charges. So make sure you pick up some ethers. And again, if you're playing the OG on the NES, you're out of luck there. There's no such item in that game. Okay, I believe that's about it. So let's go ahead and head on in. Cavern of Ice. Now, it's my opinion that this is the most difficult zone in the game. I haven't played through this version, so there may be some surprises ahead of me because I'm not playing ahead of what you see here. This is, although I've played Final Fantasy I, I have never played this version, so in that sense, it's a blind LP. But yeah, the music here kind of lulls you into a false sense of security, as does the layout, at least to begin with. So we just have a long hallway here. We're going to curl around and head down to this stair. You see there's nothing on down there, so just head to the downstairs. In these long hallways, I'll just use the old dash button. You don't see me use that a whole lot. Okay, so here we go. Right off the bat with what could be a wipe. Okay, if everybody gets stoned, then game over. We're going to have a fighter fight. We're going to hit these guys with Fyra. Should be enough to take them out. We'll have the white mage cast Dia. Won't work on the cockatrices, will on the mummies. Okay, so we have a stoned character here. 2 stone characters. Alright, guys. I don't want to wipe right in the first encounter. Although it would be a good lesson, I guess. Alright, so fortunately, in this version of the game, stoned characters do still get experience, which is handy. However, the stone status persists after the fight. So, quick save is your friend. I recommend quick saving after almost every encounter. because this place is just that unfair. Oh, here's our old buddies. Just go ahead and go all out with physical. I think that should be fine for these guys. These are, at this point, the weakest, just about the weakest things you'll encounter in here. I do think you can still meet wargs and goblin captains down here, believe it or not. Okay, another straightforward floor in terms of layout. We just want to go down to the staircase there in the lower left. Whichever way you choose to do that, it's fine. Okay, White Dragon. This is one of the more difficult enemies. They don't have a lot of HP, but they can use the Ice Storm ability, which is a terrible frost attack. So you want to cast Null Frost. Here we go. You get to see it without Null Frost. 100 damage plus on almost everybody. If we had had Null Frost up, that would have been halved. Oh well. This is where the 99 potions come in. Because we want to focus on using spell charges for offensive reasons. We don't want to use cure spells. I think I accidentally used an extra potion there. Remember, these cure 50 each. I do want to use these mostly outside of battle. Save the high potions for in-battle use. Just keep in mind that they raise 50 per, so you don't want to waste specters. I think we have seen these before. There is a palette swap of these in here that is new, I think. And we'll probably see that here in a little bit. Again, you know, so far, not super terrible. We did run into that ice dragon that got the jump on us a little bit there, but okay, we're still good on HP. Just keep an eye on your HP and your spell charges. Alright. This is just a neat little interlude floor. I've always thought this particular screen was fairly iconic. There's really nothing here, but it's just a transfer from one staircase to the other, like so. This room, straightforward as well until we get to the door. So just curl around and hope we don't run into anything terrible. Alright, spoke too soon. This is quite terrible. Dark Wizards. These guys use instant death spells. So watch out for death. Watch out for Scourge on these. So we want to do Firaga. Don't take any chances. I don't believe Dia works on these guys. Pretty sure it doesn't, but I mean, we'll try. Hopefully we won't get a chance to use it. Yeah, okay. Didn't think so. Firaga. Firaga should take him down with one cast. Alright, we got away lucky right there, folks. That easily could have been a wipe. I made that look way safer than it actually is. Okay, go ahead and quick save. Remember, we should be doing that pretty often here. If you're playing along, I can't stress that enough, how important that is. Do not let this place lull you into a sense of security. You are not safe here. Alright, through the door. Now, don't step on the cracks. You'll fall through. Now, 2 chests. The one on the right has just a basic set of clothes. The one on the other side has an item that we definitely want. But we actually want to open both chests because we want the achievement and or trophy for all treasure chests. And let me tell you, the battle for this chest is horrific. Alright, Wraith. Yeah, this is the new palette swap for the ghost type enemy. Looks like we have the appropriate spells queued up, so I'll just hit X to auto battle. That should take care of them. Alright, very good. Okay, so as I was saying, this chest battle is awful. There's going to be Dark Wizards in there. Okay, and there sometimes can be a large number of them. So, quick save. HP doesn't matter too much here because they're probably going to cast instant death on us. So watch out for death. and Scourge. Death doesn't have a huge chance to hit, but Scourge does, actually. So watch out. This is going to be the most expensive set of clothes you will ever buy. Okay. All right, we'll just do Firaga. Hope we get it off quick. And there's really not much we can do here. Just physical, fine, whatever. Okay. Fingers crossed, folks. This can be really bad. Okay, I feel better now. That should wipe him. Okay, shoo. You don't know how many times I've died in that encounter. It is a very real danger. At least we got a level out of it. Not a total waste. And there are the clothes. So crappy. But again, if you want that achievement, you better open that chest, because it is for all chests, even the crappy ones. So, okay, that does that. We're okay on HP. Actually, let's top up the old white mage there. We're good. Okay. Quick save after that. We don't want to have to deal with that again. Careful, do not walk on the cracks, so you have to start all over. We go around here. Mercifully, there's no encounter for this chest. The flame sword. Now, in the original version, this item was bugged, and it was just had basic physical stats, similar to the mithril sword, I believe. But in this game, you actually do get the elemental attribute, which comes in handy here and a lot of other places, but definitely in here. So this works out quite well for us. Not magic. We're going to go ahead and put this on the fighter. Straight upgrade there. And we're going to hand his mithril sword down to the red mage. All right. Okay, and nothing else to do here. We can't get the rhombus yet. That is actually the goal, but we can't get there yet. So just pick a crack and fall through. Okay, this drops us down to the 3rd floor, and you see there is a monster encounter here. We cannot avoid this. This is a pretty nasty encounter with some undead, so let's just take them out. All right, quite a rogues gallery here, so you want to, do the same old, same old. Firaga. Diaga, not necessary. Diara is fine. This should teach him a lesson. Assuming they don't paralyze everyone, which again is a possibility, don't forget. Ooh, flame sword coming in. That roasted him. Alright. Again, I'm getting very lucky. Making it look easy. Quick save. Or not. There we go. Now, while we're in this room, let's do our old map trick. Because when we're inside these little rooms, we can see the inside of the other rooms on the map. So we see we need to go over to the left there, pick up a couple of chests, and then make our way down. And there's 6 chests at the bottom we need to get. Watch out, this floor damages you 1 HP per step for each character. We're fine, we'll heal up when we get to the other side. Again, I use potions just to save on spell charges. Same old story by now. And let's see what's in here. This chest has an encounter. 2 white dragons. You want to hit them with Firaga. And with your white mage, cast Null Frost. If you have Null Frost on your red mage, you can have him cast it as well. Makes it more likely that they'll get it off before you get Ice Storm to death. But the fates have smiled on us yet again. And we get through without a hitch. Again, I must be on the kind cycle on the RNG right now. The old generator is in my favor. Ice Armor. Now, in the original game, I always gave this to the monk / black belt, but in this version, he can't wear it. It gives you an evasion decrease for the fighter. It does make you susceptible to fire attacks, I believe. Let's see, does it say? Armor infused with the power of ice that guards against fire. Okay, so I'm wrong about that completely. It guards against fire. Alright, so I go ahead and put it on the fighter. You might be able to put it on the monk when he gets his class upgrade. Not sure. And the mithril gloves. These are also for the fighter, just a strict upgrade from the steel gloves. Alright. Pop a quick save. And don't forget, we're going to go out, down to the room way down at the bottom with the 6 chests. Past the ow, ow, ooh, ooh, ah, ah floor. Here, you want to go off to this side. More white dragons. Same thing as before. Oh, we must be out of Firaga slots. I did a no-no there. I did not check my spell slots. Alright, again, RNG in my favor. Yeah, we're out. So, whenever you're out of Firaga, you need to use some ethers. 1, 2, 3 should be good. If we get down to 1 again, we need to bump them back up. So, do keep an eye on that. You don't want to get caught with your britches down. Okay. Again, most deadly area in the game. So just follow this path down. Down this way, down this way. Over here. We can get by with Fyra here. And Dia. We've seen these guys a billion times at this point. So again, just remember, you may run into a whole lot more of these ice dragons. Remember, Nullfrost is your friend, Firaga. If you have enough ethers, just make sure you can always cast those spells as many times as you need to. Ah, Torgal, is that you? We're going to Firaga here. And these guys can also do the Ice Storm, so you want a Nullfrost. There you go. It is less powerful than the dragon version, but still it can add up quickly because there's a whole bunch of them here. Alright. And we got an Ice Shield. And 1180 gil. Very good. Just a strict upgrade here. Again, if we look, it also guards against fire. This will be useful when we head to the volcano later. So that's another good reason to head here before you go to Mount Gulg. Or Gurgu Volcano, depending on what version you're playing. Alright, quick save. And the rest of these chests, I think, have like a bajillion gil. And monsters. More of Torgal's cousins. In the original game, those were actually called Ice Wolves. Or, I'm sorry, Frost Wolves. Not Winter Wolves, Frost Wolves. So I have to wonder if Torgal in the 16 actually is a reference to this game. Whole bunch of gil. Very good. So, you know, you need money for spells later. So this is one of the places you can get it. Anyway, yeah. So there's so many other Final Fantasy I references in Final Fantasy XVI. I have to wonder if our good buddy Torgal is not a reference to this the Frost Wolves in here. All right, Mind Flayer. This is a upgrade to the wizard, or I'm drawing a blank. What is it called? The wizard. What are they called in this? I can't remember. I'm completely drawing a blank. Anyway, whatever. You realize it's a palette swap here. I believe physical. I can't remember what their table is that they can draw from. Oh, well, that worked out fine. Pisco Demon. That's what it is. I knew I would think of it when I stopped trying to think of it. That's how it always works, you know. Okay. Heal up a little bit here. Go ahead and use another one there. Very good. Okay, we're good. Now, you notice our potion supply is dwindling. Yeah. All right, in here, check your map. Oh, I'm sorry. Go through the door first. Frickin' always interrupting me. Okay. Go through the door, do our little map check trick. We see we have a treasure around the corner, treasure down below, and 3 treasures in the long, skinny room to the right. So, just do the common sense thing. Hey, we got an ether. Very good. Which that reminds me to check our spells. We only have 1 Firaga left, so we want to use a couple ethers on him. Quick save. Head down here. Oh, merciful. Oh, well. I'm telling you, we are getting so lucky in here. Our luck can change at any moment. 10,000 gil. Fantastic. Don't forget, the game could decide to slaughter us at any moment in here. And you may very well be less fortunate when you play. So just remember what I've said. This ice cave can and has gotten the better of me many times. And it can give you a pretty bad day too. So I don't want this to be the part where you just quit playing the game. So I want you to know what the kind of quasi-unfair things are, so you can prepare for them. Okay. There's a crack in the floor up here. Don't step in that right now. All right. Fire, attack and attack. Oh, nice. Gotta love having a shield. I wish everybody could have one. They could if you play all fighters or all red mages or all thieves or a mix. But we're not doing that. Sleeping bag. Ice shield. Okay, here's our second ice shield. Red mage can't usually equip that, but again, I haven't played this version. Yes, okay. Still can't. Now, you see there is a crack in the floor behind us. Okay, we're good on spells. You want to fall into that crack. If you're playing the original version of the game, the escape stairs are, let me bring my mouse pointer in, are right here. Okay, can you see that? So here's us. Here's the escape stair. In the original version, I highly recommend you go out now. Use a tent, even, or a house. Save the game, and then come back in and get back to this point. If you don't, and you go down to this final boss, spoiler alert, we're about to run into the boss of the cave, and he wipes you. You have to do all this over again, and you might not be so fortunate. And this can very quickly become a pain in the keister. But we have the quick save slot available to us. So let's, I think I already did this, but just to be safe, this really helps with this version. So you quick save before you step on the crack, fall through the hole, and we're back on B2 right in front of the rhombus. Now, don't screw up and walk too far, so you don't want to fall through, because then you have to do all this over again. Walk up to the rhombus. In the original, once you step where I'm standing now, it will initiate the encounter. In this version, you have to press A for the evil eye. Now, we want to go all out on this guy and hope we can kill him in one round. He doesn't have much HP. I think maybe only 200 or 300. It's not much. But he does have some pretty nasty attacks that he can do. So we want to avoid that. So attack with the fighter, Firaga with the red mage, and attack with the white mage. Actually, you know, he's undead. I could have done Diaga. Well, we'll probably get him anyway. Okay, yeah. not a problem. But you do want to hit him hard. Do not dilly-dally around by trying to cast buffs or anything like that. If you're lower level than this, that goes double. Okay. And for our trouble, we get a Levistone, aka the floater. Okay, we need this. Very important item. If we go over to key items, we go to Levistone, it says a mysterious rock that floats in the air. Alright, very good. Okay, so that is how you get through the ice cave. The way to get out of here is you fall down the hole and go through the process again back to the upstairs, and then you're out. It shouldn't take that long. Let me just do it on camera so you can see it. We'll go through the hole. That's going to take us back down here. We have to fight this again. Faraga. Diara. Remember, don't take it lightly, but at this point, there's nothing you haven't seen. So you should be fine as long as you keep in mind you got to keep your spell levels up, keep your HP up, and just be wary of when you need to use Null Frost and Firaga. We're down to one Firaga again, so we use a couple. We use 4. Let's see. How's our Null Frost level? 3 of 6? Okay, good. Fine. Alright, so this time we don't need to go to the left, so we can just go down. Try to avoid taking unnecessary steps, because that every step means you could initiate an encounter. The Null Frost, this guy can hit you with ice attacks as well. And the old wackadoodle. Alright, we don't need to go all the way down this time. Just head over to the stairs. So see, second time through is a little quicker. Ah, Remoraz. I wondered if we were going to meet up with this guy. He's a rare encounter. In here, you do need those for your bestiary, so if you don't find him now, you need to go out of your way to hunt him down, which we're getting lucky here. I'm going to go ahead and cast Cura on Yang here. I should have healed before the battle. Yep, see, getting complacent. As this guy should be treated with respect. He is pretty hard. But, yeah, we got him. Alright. We got a achievement. Completed 50% of the bestiary entries. Fantastic. So we're coming on up on that. If we were playing the console version, we could check the bestiary right now, and I could show you what we have. But you have to exit the game on the PC version. Oh, wasted one. That's okay. How many do we have? Still have 60. But I'll show you the bestiary at the start of the next episode. Let me make a note. Let me make a note right now so I don't forget. Bestiary. Next episode start. Okay. So you'll see where we're at on that. Okay. Yeah, so up here we already have the chests, so again that saves us some steps. So you see, second path through here is not too bad. It's still, knowing what this cave can do to you, it always makes me nervous going through here. So from here you want to go up, because it's just the quicker path to the steps. Up you go, and out you are. So we now have completed the ice cave. I do believe we got all the monsters in there. Let's see, is it on the list? Cavern of Ice. We got all the chests, we got all the special items. I believe we got all the monsters, but next time we'll look at that bestiary and make sure. So yeah, if that's the case, we never have to go back there ever again. I think that does it for this episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy I, the Pixel Remaster. I want to thank you so much for joining me for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Before you go, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We really appreciate your support and hope you have a great day wherever you are, whenever you are. Bye-bye.